has bedtime and nap time, has it just been chaotic? Kids running around, screaming, don't want to go to bed, don't want to take their nap. Well, in today's live stream, I'm going to share with you guys some very easy and practical strategies, whether you are a parent and you have little ones who just don't want to go to sleep, or maybe you are a teacher and you have preschool age children and younger in your classroom who just do not like nap time. So, if you're new here, my name is Brianna. This is the Brown Bear Book Club. We are live here on Facebook and on Instagram. And I want to welcome you to the Brown Bear Book Club, where we are all about empowering you with resources for young children. So let me know right now in the comments if you are a parent, if you are an educator. I am so glad you're here. And so let's get right into the first strategy. And before I say the first strategy, really quick, there's a very important announcement that I'm going to announce at the very end of today's live. So make sure that you stay tuned to the very end. So the first tip that I want to say, if you are struggling with your child or the students in your classroom with bedtime or nap time, the first thing you want to remember is, are you giving children enough time to wind down? So, for example, if before bedtime or nap time, your child or your student has just been running outside, or maybe they are in centers and they're building something that's really important to them, and then you say, all right, time to clean up, we need to go, it's nap time, move, you're rushing them, and then you're expecting them to go from 10 all the way to 1 in less than 5 minutes. And then you're frustrated, they're frustrated because they have to stop what they're doing to go to sleep. And so, one of the easiest strategies that you can do with establishing a good bedtime routine and a good nap time routine is giving children enough time to wind down. So, what does that look like? So, no matter if you have your outdoor time right before nap time, or you have children playing right before bedtime, I would say within 15 to 20 minutes of bedtime or nap time, you're going to clean up. Actually, probably 30 minutes. You're going to clean up unrushed, play a game, get the children to clean up, or they're coming in, have water, go to the bathroom, and even start playing some soft music, letting them know we're calming down. And then you're going to end the night with a story, or you're going to start nap time with a story. That is one easy strategy. So turn on the music, let children know it's time, you're calming down, you're not rushing them, and then you're going to give children enough time to wind down so they're ready for bedtime or nap time. So let me know right now in the comments below, do you give your child or the students in your classroom enough time to wind down before it's bedtime or before it's nap time? Let me know. And then tip number 2 is, some children and even students in the classroom, whether it's nap time or bedtime, they just don't want to go to sleep because maybe they are afraid. They know that at bedtime and nap time that everyone's gonna be closing their eyes. They may feel alone, and so as the parent, or the teacher, we want to be responsive to what children are feeling. So if they're saying they're scared, ask them, why are you scared? Do they think monsters are under their bed? Do they think something's going on in their closet? Are they having bad dreams? And so we want to address their fears, let them know that whatever it is that they're fearing, whether it's a monster, monsters are not real. But then we also want to have that moment with your child or your student to connect with them and give them those coping tools of, what do you do when you are afraid? So that is an easy strategy, talking to them. And then I'm a Christian mama, so we also pray before we go to sleep. But having good bedtime stories, ending the day on a good note, is a very important strategy with young children. So talk to them. If you are a Christian, pray with them. If you are a teacher and you can't pray, affirmations, working them through what they're feeling and affirming that they are safe and that everything is okay. And then showing them If they think that something's in the room that's not in the room, actually going to those places and letting them know there's nothing here, it's nothing to be afraid of. And then what do you do when you are afraid? Talk to your parent, talk to your teacher, talk about the different coping mechanisms. And for some young children, they may want a teddy bear to sleep with or music to listen to. And those are some other easy strategies to help children overcome their fears, but also for them not to become dependent also on those things. So you kind of have to have a balance. So let me know in the comments below, do you have children in your home or in your classroom who are afraid to go to sleep? And I would don't ignore it, but address it and teach them how to work through that. And some of my favorite strategies, of course, is bedtime stories. And so, and I want to say hello to everybody. Thank you guys for your kind words. But we have some bedtime stories. And so, some great, great bedtime stories that you can read to children are books like God Gave Us You, um, Good Night Moon. These are all stories that reinforce positive thoughts and empowering things for children. And then one story that my little guy loves is The Little Red Hen Who Makes Pizza. So again, having good ending the night on a good note through reading stories is always important. And I want to invite you guys tonight. We have the Bedtime Stories with the Authors tour going on all week, where we have inspiring and empowering stories happening for a full week, all week long. And I'll be reading my newest book, The Little Bird Who Wanted to Fly. So you want to make sure that you end your bedtime or start your nap time with stories that are empowering, that are inspiring. And so another key thing, and I'll leave you guys with this, is being careful what children are listening to, what they're watching, what they are even reading in stories, because that also plays a key role in how bedtime and nap time will go. So those are just some really key strategies that has helped me as an educator and as a mommy. Let me know right now in the comments below, what has helped your bedtime or your nap time routine go really well? And if you have not registered for this free event of bedtime stories with the authors. We have book giveaways every night this week, and I'll be reading tonight at 7:30 Central Standard Time. So I hope you're there. And there's a lot of other inspiring and empowering authors that are going to be there tonight. So I hope that you guys can make it. There's also going to be giveaways all week. There's going to be a book giveaway of my book tonight and the other author's book. And there's going to be a grand finale giveaway at the end of the week. So I hope you guys can be there. It's starting actually at 7 o'clock tonight. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for showing up. And I appreciate all the kind words. And I'll see you guys in just a few minutes at the Bedtime Story with the Authors Tour. And let me know in the comments which strategy for bedtime and nap time did you like the most. Talk to you guys soon. See you guys soon. Thank you for joining.